Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We have additional information for the Season 4 theme and also what they are fixing here. So TLDR, Masterworking can't fail anymore, huge W. Monsters in the pit will exceed level 199. Crafting material costs significantly reduced. Elemental Surge nerfed. Dust Devil Barb spawns less twisters. It doesn't fry your PC anymore. So here are the full news. Let's get into it. So there's been an interview done here officially from Blizzard on PC Gamer. So they did a full interview. Diablo 4 Season 4 Loot Reborn will challenge almost everything you know about the action RPG. So that's pretty cool. Almost everything you know is about to change. I played with most of what's coming alongside Season 4 last month on a playtest server, and like many others, now counting down the days. Oh yes, we are counting down the days. Diablo 4 is going to feel like a new game, a better game. The worst part of it has been entirely reworked in Season 4. Yes, Loot Reborn is a genuine understatement. This is Diablo 4 Reborn. I think I agree. It feels more like a 1.0 launch, basically. The first thing you'll notice when Season 4 begins is a lack of a seasonal mechanic on par with the vampiric powers in Season 2. So there's like no specifically power creep season mechanics, but we're getting like so much power from the new items and stuff. Helltide is the star. Yeah, Helltide is great for leveling. Helltide is somewhat of the best leveling I think we ever had in Diablo 4, and I'm very much looking forward to do that. And you get the Iron Wolves here, where you have to earn reputation basically to get the stuff. But yeah, let's get into the details here first. So here, this is the first one. Blizzard confirmed that there will be seasonal only elixirs that are substantially more powerful than their normal counterpart. So they're gonna get a lot more power from those elixirs, which probably means that the one that players found in the PTR last month and at Hellas Montahada are coming too. Yeah, you can juice the monsters like 10 levels higher, and there was also some like similar to like a conduit elixir and things like that you can find. I'm pretty sure we'll learn additional details on this Thursday. But yeah, I think the main thing here is the first one here. Dust Devil Barbarians won't tank your FPS. Blizzard says the visual noisiness and the amount of things you can spawn have been reduced on the PTR. So I'm not exactly sure by how much that's been nerfed then, but it was a big problem, guys. You remember the craziness that was Barbarian? Actually, I think I have the best video for this. It's not even out yet. But there's basically been a Dust Devil, there's been Whirlwind, there's been Charge Barbs that has just been blasting the twisters, like completely broken stuff, basically, and actually frying people's PC. Okay, here it is. It's like unlisted video right now. But I want to show you this. So this was the current state. And I don't know. Let me know in the comments below by how much, or in the chat right now, by how much you think this needs a nerf. Look at this. So this is twisters on the PTR. One, let's blast. And it keeps going like this. So that's what it was on the PTR. And now, that's been reduced. So I don't know, divided by 3 maybe? I mean, I think even if they divide it by 3, it's still gonna be just fine. This is a double swing, my friends. Or something like that. We'll see. I'm not saying they should divide it by 3, but we'll see. Maybe they can also reduce the amount and buff the damage or something, right? But yeah, Barbarians, I think, are still gonna eat good, guys. We have 4 weapons, so it means we have 4 tempered affixes. I think we're gonna be fine. Then we have monsters in the pit will exceed level 199. I think this is like the biggest win of all, because now Blizzard said it would. Blizzard says we found some aspects of the pit were a little bit too easy. This is gonna be great. So that means probably that the pit is still gonna be 200 levels of pit, but they're gonna scale higher. You know, on the PTR server, they basically stopped scaling at level 100. But now they're gonna keep scaling probably until like level 200, which then would mean we would get level 300 monsters. I think that would be pretty cool. I'm not sure what they would do, like, you know, with like, players have been getting like one-shots and stuff, especially from the bosses, but I kind of like that. So we'll see, but it's probably gonna scale the damage even higher then. And I have a list here where you can see pit tier and the armor requirements with the monster level. So there's a formula here, and every pit level basically increases the required armor So right now, the current cap was this 199, right? Which was at pit tier 100. And then it went to pit 200, but it stopped scaling. So it was 16.4 on the PTR. This is the current cap. And now, hopefully, it's gonna be this cap here at level 200 pit, which if it's following the normal scaling, again, we don't know this for sure, but we might need 23,000 armor for the highest levels of pits. I think that's pretty cool. There's lots of classes that can pretty comfortably reach that. Like Druids come to mind, or you just go Juggernaut and Disobedience, and you can get this on every class. But we'll see. I think that's a good change. Make the pit harder, because you guys remember, like on the PTR, we basically had pretty much every build or every class had some builds that just speed run the pit in like 90 seconds and clear it. So, and this was supposed to be the hardest endgame. So it's really cool to see this actually, or Blizzard actually agreeing that this was like a bit too easy, you know, for the hardest content in the game. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Then we have crafting material cost improvements. Blizzard says the cost to imprint legendary aspects has been substantially reduced. So significantly reduced, basically, and salvaging items rewards more veiled crystals. Yeah, this was a big problem on the PTR, especially imprinting items, right? Like if you imprint items, dude, I think it cost like 80 crystals for a base, and then a weapon, like two-handed weapon on a barb, was 160 crystals. So I'm very happy that this has been substantially reduced. So I'll probably expect this is divided by 10 or something, or at least in total, right? Maybe it's divided by 2 or 3, and then we also get, you know, double or triple veiled crystals. Like this is kind of like by salvaging items. This is kind of what I'm hoping for. Something like that. Like the veiled crystal costs were like way out of this world. And then I think this next change here I like a lot, but I've seen a lot of people, especially here on X, that didn't really agree with this, where the Masterworking can't fail anymore. And yeah, people have been discussing this here, but I like it. And let me know in the comments, guys, what you think, or here in the chat. So the chance to fail Masterworking has been removed completely. So you masterwork an item, and then it always works, but obviously you still want it to crit ideally 3 times the affix that you want, right? So you will still have to reset it a lot, because you still want a specific stat to be critted. Blizzard says it will mildly increase the material requirements for Masterworking instead. So it's going to be slightly higher mat cost, but no more RNG in this particular, like no double RNG, right? Before you could fail it and you could like hit the wrong affix, and now you can only hit the wrong affix. So this like kind of double RNG has been removed, and I personally like it. I like it a lot. I think it's going to be, else it would be super frustrating, especially if you don't have unlimited mats. You know, on the PTR we kind of had all these mats, but now like on the live game, obviously you don't have the vendor where you can just buy them, right? So I think it's a good change. Then we have next, and this might be a bit controversial, but I like it as well. I mean, I think all of these are W changes. The Elemental Surge tempering aspect. And remember, this was the one that basically, let me put lucky hit. That basically on lucky hit procced like a bunch of damage, right? Like whenever you would lucky hit, you would get a significant damage increase. It's like this here. So a lucky hit, 40% chance to deal 23,000 physical damage. And this one was basically invalidating most builds for most classes. So I'm really happy to see that this is being changed. Blizzard says it has been adjusted to be a real number now. So I'm kind of expecting this to be like divided by 3, divided by 4 kind of thing. I think it would be a good change. And this basically doesn't invalidate your build. Like, it's a nice addition, especially like for Sorcerer or something, if you want to add like a Talrasha, and you add like some poison proc or some shadow proc for your Talrasha ring on top of this, and maybe it deals like 10k damage or something, right? But not 23k. It was way too much. So I think that's also a good change. And then the last one here, okay, this one is not as much W. Uniques won't look that different. Blizzard says it's toying around with the ability to temper unique items. Okay, but basically toying around doesn't mean it made it, right? Like, uniques won't look that different yet. So they are thinking about it, but it's not in Season 4. That's basically my understanding, because won't look that different yet. So that means for Season 4, but they are toying with the idea long term in the future. But yeah, that sounds pretty good. I mean, I think Unique's gonna be a bit underwhelming in Season 4, but maybe they'll make it stronger like down the line. Like, I think one of my feedback parts was that they should maybe think about allowing this. Yeah, this is what I was thinking, like Uniques and Uber Uniques could use some higher, better stats. Maybe allow tempering of 1 affix for a total of 5 stats. This was in my feedback that I also sent to Blizzard. And I mean, it seems like they are like at least thinking about the idea. I know many people had this kind of feedback. So we'll see. And yeah, that's basically the big main changes. Yeah, then there's like a lot of bullet points here. I mean, loot 2.0, item trading, greater affixes, tempering, masterworking, codex of powers, pit, Eltai 2.0, tormented bosses. They haven't really talked about the difficulty here, but I'm pretty sure they will do on the dev stream on Thursday in 2 days. Let's read this here. This may seem like a lot. Yep. There are way more changes to classes and other small systems that will make Diablo 4 a smoother experience than it is right now. Take Necromancers for example. Their skeletal minions, man, the Necro has been insane, have been underwhelming since release. I mean, they have been okay, and I remember in Season 0 we killed Myth Mandel build, was pretty strong. But it was also bugged, but it was strong. But I'm very happy about minions. Minions are very, very, very strong now. I think I have like a draft of a tier list here, and for now, obviously I will update this soon, but for now, Minions I think is one of the strongest builds in the game, hitting for 6 billion damage, man. Like, so we'll see. We're getting the complete opposite of the painful Season 1 patch that knocked everything fun and powerful and again down a peg. Yeah, we have a lot of power creep. Blizzard wants every class to have something as broken as a Barbarian boinking a boss for 1 billion damage. I wonder who this guy is. Oops, a Diablo 4 bug fix just gave Barbarians the power to deal 1 billion damage. Oh, that was the bleed, yeah. Hello everybody, let's go up here. Okay, yeah, so I don't know if this is like not in quotation marks, so I don't know if they like actually said this. This sounds like a bit uncharacteristic. Like, Blizzard wants every class to have something as broken as Barbarians dealing 1 billion damage? I mean, okay, Necro has 1 billion damage, right? The pet, I mean, we have the videos here. So just real quick, leave me like 2 more minutes here. So Necro, check mark, right? Necro has pets, and the pets completely kill every boss instantly. Yeah. Jesus, music. So you see here, boom. This is Necro, kills every boss in 1 hit. And I think DPS numbers are here, 6.6 billion. So this is pet. Minion Necro, okay. Hits for 6 billion. If that's the design intent, I don't know. I mean, this sounds like a bit weird, I must say. Then we have, I think, Tornado, so Druid. I mean, Druid has Hurricane. You've always seen Hurricane hitting for 20 billion. But this is just like a normal build that's not bugged. It's just Tornado kills the boss in 5 seconds. Okay, so Druid, Tornado has the same. Then we have another Necro build actually, which is Ebon Piercer. Is it this? Yeah. Okay, here, so Ebon Piercer Necro does the same. Did you miss it? It kills it so fast, like you might miss it. So here, Necro, okay, also hitting for billion, check mark. Twice actually with 2 builds. So we have Druid actually hitting for billions with 2 builds, Necro's hitting for billions with 2 builds. Seems like the only class that can't do it is Rogue and Barb. Yeah, this is also a very strong build. And I think then we have, yeah, I mean, Sorcerer. Sorcerer not quite for billions, but I think it's close enough. Like, it's also killing it fairly fast. Not like instantly, but killing it like fairly fast. Oh, it's already dead. Skipped a bit. So it's like 10 seconds kill or something. You see here, this is the Sorcerer. And I'm not really sure how optimized he was. This is accurate. But yeah, I mean, that boss is still melting with Frozen Orb Sorc. So that's also a very strong build. Boom, 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 boom. And then, yeah, we have the Lucky Hit Rogue. That's gonna get nerfed. I'm not really sure about Rogue, guys. And you guys can let me know in the comments. I don't really have anything that crazy strong on Rogue. Well, okay, and then we obviously have Dust Devil Barbs.
Are you guys ready? Here it goes.
I think this is like the Uber guy. This is also gonna get a nerf. Yeah, I think he dies like relatively quick. But it's not as crazy as the Necro, where you just one-shot it. I think Necro and Druid probably looking out to be some of the best classes at least highest single target DPS, like the Minion Necro and the Tornado Druid. Like those are not based on a bucket, and they just deal like insane amounts of damage. So maybe those are gonna be rocking. Season 4 isn't all about finally getting to stretch Diablo 4 skill systems as far as you can. It's also the start of a new era for action RPGs as it enters its second year. And we're also getting the Vessel of Hatred expansion, guys. Well, I'm very much looking forward to it. I think the changes are super cool. We're gonna hear a lot more details on Thursday, and I'll keep you guys updated with what we know. Let me know your thoughts about these changes in the comments. Do you like them? Do you not like some stuff? Let me know. And I will see you guys soon. Take care. GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.